Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but I've been a little sick. I've had a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, I am here today and we're going to be doing this new mold that I got. I'm not a big fan of skulls and things, but I do have a show coming up and the clientele in that show are big fans of skulls and things, so I'm going to be making it for them. Alright, so we're going to be painting the inside of this mold to see what we can get. So, let's get busy. Alright, so I'm going to be using some IntoResin holographic aqua blue and some holographic silver. I'm also going to be using this chameleon powder. It's called blue purple to red chameleon powder. I don't know who makes it. It was just one of the things. Now this one, these are mica chameleon powders that I got from Amazon. They're made by Alexis, and I'll be using the Carmine Red. See if you can see that Carmine Red. And I will also be using this super metallic pigment sparkling silver. This is from Little Windows, and they're gold from Little Windows. Trying to get it in there. I'm not good at all that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to do, I want to get this skull done, and I'm going to be doing the skull in some silver. I love this Little Windows silver. It's just amazing pigment. Just amazing. I know I did a video on that tray that I did with it before. It just dusts on so cool, and it doesn't take very much to do it. And I love how it goes on. It just attaches to the mold so nice. It's just amazing. That's why I really like this powder from them. And it doesn't take a whole lot to do it. It goes a long way. And I'm using the thing that Marva from Marvelous Artsy taught me about, these things that come from the dollar store. They're switching sponges. I know you know it by now. Everybody's using them. I'm going to pull this mold up to me and get the excess out real quick. And I want to take a micro brush and put a little alcohol on it and get back into that little crevice there to clean it out. Well, me see if I got another micro bud somewhere. Because that little bud fell apart. That's the bad thing about some of these micro brushes. The ends of them don't stay on very well. So let's try this one. There we go. I got a little carried away there and put powder in there where I didn't want it, because I believe that's the tongue on the dragon. Let me pull it up to me, guys. Okay. All right, I think I fixed it. Get this cleaned up a little bit. All right. Now, I will take with this Carmine Red, I don't want to put that on the tongue. Let me see. I have some Tecaroos deep red. Let's do the tongue with this. It's a pretty deep red. So let's try to get this tongue done with that. And it's okay to get the red on the silver because it will pick up the silver and not the red. That's the cool part about that. But it's very hard painting a mold because you get all these powders to where you don't want them. Then you have to clean them. And it's a little bit fiddly and tedious doing that. But if you're dedicated to what you want to do, it's well worth the effort. So, we got that done. Good deal. All right. Now on this these bottles with these things on them just irk me. I have to take those things off. All right, we're gonna do some of this dragon the scales. I want to do the scales. I have to keep looking on this side because this dragon is intricate. And I want to make sure that I'm getting the areas that I want to get, because with this gold, I want to do his claws. I'm going to pick this up a minute, guys. Try to get his claws done. And I want to get those believe that's a claw there and a claw there, and he's got a claw right there. I believe that's all the claws. And this is the bottom of his beard here. I think that's what I want to do with that. All right. All right, y'all. I think we forgot I missed a claw right there. All right. It's hard to tell on this side of the, I mean, they're so intricate. All right. All right, and the rest of his body and his, excuse me, I want to do it with this holographic glitter. turn all that sparkly. Alright. And now this winged part, I want to do two little things. I want to take a little brush and with this silver, I want to take a little bit of it and get into the top of the wingspan. Yep, just a tad. And with the rest of it, we're going to do this red. And it will only adhere to what hasn't been covered yet. Okay. Let me dump this out. Okay, I think we're done with the paint job. Now, I think I've decided to go with black to pop the colors. Because if I go with the white, I think it'll tone them down too much, and I want them to be, I want them to pop. So, let me get the resin fixed up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so, we got our black resin here, and we're going to pour it in here and see what we get. That was about 8 ounces. It's going to take a little bit more. It's glad I made a little bit more. I just didn't put the black in it because I didn't have anything I wanted to do black in if I had extra. Alright, so this is about another 2 ounces. And it looks like it's probably going to take all 12 ounces that I made. So if you get this mold, I got this mold from Temu. So if you do get this mold, you will know that it takes a total 12 ounces to fill it. It's almost full. Just needed a little bit more to fill it up to where it's not and I believe it's not even. And that sometimes happens. And it makes a mess when it does. But it wasn't much of a mess. That was good. Just a little bit. Alright. So it looks like it took right at 11 3/4 of an ounce, so almost 12 ounces. And I know my table is level because I checked it before, so it has to be the mold. But it is a big mold, and sometimes that's what they do. Alright, so we're going to let that cure, and then we'll see what we get when we come back. See you when it's demold time. Okay, I believe it's done. It's still a little warm from the curing machine, but I can't wait anymore. I got to see if it worked. So let's get this bad boy out. Be careful of some of the pieces. All I'm going to do is have some cleanup over here. broke his leg. I knew I was going to do something like that. I'm going to put a little resin on that before I move it. It didn't come all the way off. It's the only hazard of taking something out of a curing machine so quickly. I guess you need charging. There we go. Because I think the batteries are low on that. We just have to be very careful. Alright, we waited long enough. Let's see what we got. Wow. I like how that black came through there. What do you think? I have cleaning up to do, but I'm going to let it cure a little bit. I like the holographic on this part of his, I don't know what you would call that. This is the scales. I don't know what you would call that part of it. Anyway, I think he turned out pretty good. Well, I really appreciate you hanging out with me, peeps. If you're one of my originals, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. If you're new, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're brand new and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, comment, share. Click the thumbs up if you like the video. Help me grow my channel. I definitely would appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great evening. I hope that all of you are safe and blessed. Have a great evening. Bye.